What's going on YouTube? It's your girl DIY Juicy. Thank you for tuning back in on my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome. My channel is about sharing my life journey. If you are new to that, you can go back and watch my previous videos. I recently did an update with my hair. A video will be coming up shortly how I did my micro lock extensions. But I've had them for 17 months now. I am in love with them. I just wanted to change it up. I said in one of my previous videos that I would never do extensions until I ran across a beautiful lady on YouTube who I was following, and I was like, wow, I'm willing to try that. You can still see where my micro locks are, the length of them. I'm still taking care of my roots. It just gives it a unique look, and I chose to do that. And I know there's a lot of backlash out there for women who don't totally agree with this decision and women adding extensions in their hair. But it's your hair, baby. Do what you want with your hair, and we're going to do what we want with ours, okay? But anyway, this video is a little different. It is not about micro locks. I just wanted to share a story time with y'all. I'm not sure if you're not into this kind of topic or subject, feel free to exit the video. It's more about crime scenes and solving them and stories behind it. And one day I don't know how I came across it, but I clicked the video and I think the title had caught my attention. It's probably something crazy, because the ones that I've watched so far, they have all been crazy. I was like on the edge of my bed, like, what they did, what? But I wanted to share a couple of those with y'all. And tonight, I'm trying to see which one I want to share with y'all. And I got my little food. I got some quesadillas. And this is from Murky Waters here in Gulfport. And this is their vinaigrette sauce. It is very good. And I also have like a little burrito to try with that sauce as well. But anyway, so I'm trying to see which one I'm going to give y'all, because I want y'all to go follow them. And if you're into it, if not, if you think that's gory, or if you think it's like some kind of bad juju, you're on the religious tip, that's fine. Just don't go look, because it go there. That vinaigrette hit every time. Anyway, I'm trying to see which one did I recently watch. I'm trying to see which one is gonna be a good first one. All of them were crazy. Let's go with, and this quesadilla is not normal. It's a pulled pork quesadilla. Y'all got a Murky Water? Where y'all at? Get the pulled pork with the vinaigrette barbecue sauce. No, for real. Let's see. Which one stood out to me the most? Let's go with, it's literally so many of them. Like, it's hard for me to pick, but I'm gonna just pick one. Let's go with the okay. So the latest one, I just watched it earlier today. I finished it earlier today. There was a 15-year-old child, because that's your kid still. Like, you very mind is very unsure. You finding yourself at that age, 15 years old. This young guy, I'm gonna call him Billy. That's gonna be his little cover-up name, Billy. He saved his dad when his dad was having a heart attack or something. So he was known in the community for being able to stop the vehicle at that young age. He was like 10 years old when that happened. His dad had a stroke or a heart attack while he was driving, and he was able to stop the vehicle and do chest compressions until AMR came and saved his dad. So he was known in the community for that. But a couple years passed, and Billy went on rampage. He went crazy. So he was thinking about killing somebody. Um, he was into dark humor. He was posting very strenuous, crazy things on his social media platforms, and it concerned a lot of people, even his close friends. So, Billy, basically, I'm going to cut it all short. Billy was stalking the neighborhood within like a 15-mile radius of his home, and he was trying to decide who he was going to kill. So, he ended up picking this older couple. Ages is ridiculous. The ages of this old couple was 86 years old and 72, something like that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 86-year-old and 72 years old. And they were married for a long time. Very well established couple. They were just older. Somehow, he thought, hey, why not these two? But I forgot if he actually seen them before he chose the house, or if he just randomly chose the house. Either way it goes, the victims were old. So old that it was like ridiculous. And he broke into their house in the middle of the night. He cut open the screen to the window, and he opened it. So it must have been unlocked. Because if it wasn't unlocked, that means he would have to struggle and try to, force it up or break the glass or something. But I'm thinking that the window was unlocked, and he cut through the screen and was able to get inside. When this show or YouTube channel, when they'll show you the interrogation, they show you the interrogation of the suspect. They show you the phone calls or let you hear the phone calls. They show you the witnesses and let you hear everything that was said, and it was actual footage of the event. So, thought I heard something. But, so they show you the whole thing from the beginning to the very end. So, he, broke in. Once he was in, he said he heard them snoring. So he went to the bedroom and he stood in the doorway and just stared at them and watched over them for about 5 minutes, watching them sleep. Creepy. So he finally decided to go to the wife first. He went to the wife and he said he started stabbing her. So he stabbed this lady up and he tried to muffle her by covering her mouth. And the husband woke up in the middle of it. At the beginning, like when he heard her screaming, he rolled over and he said he saw the man roll over and look at him, and he just reached over and stabbed him in his neck. And this is the suspect telling the police, the investigators, admitting to his crime, because they already had all the evidence they needed and knew that he did it from his friends and people who knew him and his social media platform. Everything led to him. The sad part about it is he was 15 years old and he didn't get caught until months later or something like that. He almost got away with it because the police did not have a lead on who did it or anything. Okay. So anyway, Billy stabbing the lady up, muffling her. Husband wakes up. He reaches over and hits him right in his neck. You got jugular up here. Everything's important up here. Everything. So he hits him and goes back to stabbing the lady. I'm going to skip all the rest of the detail on that, a little bit of it. So he ends up stabbing the wife 65 times and the husband 67 times. What kind of you have no humanity if you do that to a person. You have zero humanity in you. I feel like people like that need to be decimated from the earth. I'm just gonna say it. You gotta go. Cause who does that? Like, anyway, Billy stabbed him up, and then he goes to the extreme to cut open their torsos. What did he put inside? He put something inside their torsos. He put a cell phone, for whatever odd ass reason, into the woman inside of her. And then he put cotton into her husband. And they were already dead. Like, they were already deceased. And he goes on to admit that he was punching them and everything like that and blah, blah, blah. It was really sad. It was very sad. But like I said, I've always was interested in like FBI, crime investigations. First 48 used to be, it still is my show. But you know, there was a black lady on there who, she always kept her nails done. She'll talk to them boys like she was their mama. And they'll come clean every time. But I've always had an interest for crime. And that's just where my interest has always been. And when I came across this channel, I was like, these some good stories. I'm going to keep watching them. And so there's one more that had me on edge. And I like to educate my daughters, because I have two of them, on how you have to be careful and carry yourself in this world. So, there's one, I'm gonna cut this one very, very short. I'm not gonna drag it along. The little girl was like 11 years old, and there was a man who stayed in the same complex as her. And long story short, he killed her. And he claimed the little girl was trying to come on to him. Now, I wasn't there. None of us was there. But what was jacked up about it, he was a registered sex offender. He was a registered sex offender. And the city and the state, whoever is in charge of putting that information out, they did not put the information out where he moved to. And because I remember one time I was in, like, this was a couple years after high school, where my mom lives. When we had got a new neighbor on that road, everybody had got the sex offender slip in their mailbox, letting us know that that guy that just moved in was a sex offender. Anyway, they did not put out a public notice for everybody around that complex to know that he was a registered sex offender. He tried to play it all cool and, you know, be all nice. And he basically choked this girl out. And he claimed that they were in the middle of intercourse or something like that. You have to go watch that one. Okay? It's really sad and unfortunate. But what was crazy was the same day that it happened, he had just put her body in the back seat of his Altima. And the mama walks over and asks him, "Have you seen my baby?" He told her no. Ate me up instantly. I think I got teary-eyed and everything. I wanted to come unhinged through the TV on his ass. But, you know, the little girl was at home with her brother. And the mom called to check on them because she was on her way home. And she said her daughter never just leaves her brother home, because he was a younger brother. But she's called the brother. He answers. He's like, she just went outside. She hasn't been back yet. And it's getting dark. And so her shoes were still at home. All of them. Except some slides. And her cell phone was at home. So That man looked at mama in her face and said he ain't see her baby. You's a trifling. You you need to be abolished from the earth too. But so after he tells the mama he has not seen her baby, he drives 3 hours away to go see a friend. He got her body covered up in the back seat with his work stuff. This is the same day it happened. Friend sitting in the front seat didn't even recognize, didn't look back there or nothing. Said she didn't see nothing. Cause she was investigating too. Cause they pulled his tracking records or whatever, saw where he went. And after he chilled with the friend for about an hour, he came back. But he made a stop along the way by a bridge. And that's where he put on his work boots and stuff and put her body in the water. Ate me up, y'all. The channel, the YouTube channel is called Explore With Us. If y'all are interested in like just seeing the crime and investigations and like what happened to that person, y'all can most definitely watch all the way through the video to see what happened to the suspects and the people who were charged with the crimes also as well. There are some wicked individuals out there. I knew this world was a bad place, can be a scary place, but that right there, and I don't want to look at it as fear, like with storing fear in me to go and to places I want to go and venture out and things. For me, it puts an extra precaution on how I move, what I'm doing in my surroundings, okay? So I don't feel like it's a bad thing to see these videos or know what happened to these people. It is a story to tell, and we should most definitely check into everything that they sharing because it's unbelievable, all right? But I'm not gonna hold y'all up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Once again, my name is DIY Juicy, and I will see y'all on the next one. A peace.